every other kid on the block. The ones who got dreams, till everyone is still, they never stop. I want you to win, we never gonna lose, we never gonna fold. We only get stronger, them levees gonna hold. Even in the rain, carrying lows, positivity till it.
Happy Halloween. In NBA 2K22, we have countless ways you can haunt the hardwood. Let's start aboard the Concha del Mar. This weekend at Ghostly Gallows, earn double XP for all games played on decks 15 and 16. And we've pulled out all the Halloween decorations to get you in the spirit. Next weekend, challenge NBA players from both past and present as you try to earn prizes at vacation days. Moving on to the city, where fall is the best time to ball. This weekend, put the fear in your opponents with your 4-point range at Ruffles Ridge. And check out the long night to earn double XP, trick or treat, and more. Next weekend, Court Conqueror is back, so form a trio and compete. That's it for me. Now go get your Halloween costume, and I'll meet you on the courts.
The 76ers anxious to get off the bus and get down to business. A look from earlier as they arrived at the arena. A familiar sight, the flow of traffic cutting through downtown Los Angeles. Happy Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Chris Webber and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson, the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Brian, thanks so much. Ben Simmons has rare passing ability for a player who's 6'11". He said, growing up in Australia, my dad told me to be a team player. It's easy for 5 guys to defend one guy. It's hard to guard 5. It's just a natural thing.
At his time playing Australian rules football, he said helped him too. Thanks, Allie. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Joel Embiid, Maxey out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Porter in at the 3 slot. And for the Lakers, Anthony Davis is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's MP in at the 2 spot. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. And both teams come into this game on a hot streak. It's a hot ticket for the fans in attendance tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you want to see your team win, but with greater challenge comes greater excitement.
Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Can't hit that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
Yeah, the offense looked cohesive last night. Whatever challenge the opposition presented, they answered with confidence.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Pass to Embiid. Nice D from Cauley-Stein. Here are the Lakers now. Oubre finds Westbrook to the inside. Here's MP with a 9-footer. Off the left rim and out.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn it.
Embiid from outside. Hits a 3-pointer.
You must respect Embiid's range. As a defender, he'll make you pay every chance he gets.
Yeah, it's been an unusual role for him to get there. As a team, he was discovered at a basketball camp while living in Cameroon. He hadn't even really played the game.
Here's Maxey. Right now, he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Covered by MP. Tipped away. Stolen by MP. Now the Lakers moving it up. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Back to MP. Clock at 6. And here's Oubre. Uneasy, too, on the layup. And it beats Dad. Wanted him to play pro volleyball.
Yeah, no doubt. probably would have excelled at that too, but he pursued his dream to play in the NBA, and now he's dominant.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's Maxey, 15 in his last outing. To the middle. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Great look provided by Embiid, the big man.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Outside Oubre. MP outside. Beyond the arc. Connects from downtown. MP's got 7 points.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Maxey. Over MP. And it's Maxey missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Here's Oubre. Misses from close range.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
1:36 left in the first. From the arc. It's hauled in by Oubre. The Lakers in the lead. MP with it. Now Porter defending. And he gets that one. He's got 9.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
To the paint. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
The Lakers call timeout. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
They won both of their meetings last season. You love to pull that off against another powerhouse.
What I do know is that we're looking at a possible finals matchup. These are 2 of the league's most dangerous teams, there's no doubt.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Knocked loose. In transition. Throws it up high. Here's Springer, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Driving inside. Riller. Oh, MP with a block. And we've got 28 seconds left in the opening quarter. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Outside Simmons. Now Zeller. His stats right now averaging 9 points a game. Fires in the triple.
Get the pass-first mentality of Simmons, consistent and trying to get his teammates going.
What's up?
MP right side.
I
He got it
suck.
up. Oh, no good on the last
saying
second
that?
attempt there. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead, leading by 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break.
Hey, what you say? Hold on.
And you asked Joel Embiid. He's not satisfied with the way he's playing recently.
I think I need to, be more aggressive. Just look to impose myself, just look to dominate. I guess I need to go back to having fun and just dominate. And
I guess the process continues, Grant.
And with big men, it's got to be a team effort. You got to feed him the rock, B.A., inside and help him get it going.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
They've carried out a great game plan with me so far. Working it down low a lot and getting high percentages.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Furkan Korkmaz is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Cody Zeller, and it's Springer in at the shooting guard. Here's Riller. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. A good look from MP, and he buries that one. Back rim and in.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Thunder was outstanding. He scored 45 points and was such a menace on the defensive end. Steals galore. He put up significant numbers. So the question becomes, can he do it again?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
I think he will, because he takes being a leader seriously, and it shows in how he approaches things at both ends of the floor.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Dort with a steal. Here's Wesley. No luck on that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. It's stolen by MP. And he lobs it up top. Hammers the lob through.
Well, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. And the NBA is always a coaching carousel, Chris. Sometimes teams just want a new voice. You think that could make a difference?
Oh, yeah, I've seen it. It does. I mean, a fresh start can sometimes energize the team. It wakes players up to dig a little deeper. And finally, it puts everyone on notice to say, listen, we found the problem. Now, if we keep losing, maybe next.
And the Lakers call time here.
Coming onto the floor for the 76ers.
So it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break up 12. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And for the Lakers, they're shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. They've got MP. Anthony Davis is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Willie Cauley-Stein, and it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the group for Frank Vogel getting going here in the second half. Pass to Embiid. Down low. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Oh, the vertical Simmons has is unreal. He relishes rising up to jam it down.
Westbrook, the pass to MP. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Simmons has got his fourth rebound in this one. And asked about his qualities as a player, Simmons once said, getting the rebound and going, that's probably the most fluid part of my game.
Yeah, that's when he looks like Magic Johnson, going end to end, using his size and straight line speed to full effect.
Embiid misses.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the
Oubre can't hit. The 76ers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Simmons, the pass to Porter. Three-pointer, no good.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Here's MP. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on defense. They've got this lead because he's at the top of his game. He has been the story.
And here are the Sixers now, trailing by 17. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. It's the last leg of what's been a daunting road trip. 6 games in total. Jumps up, and MP throws it down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Here's Maxey. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Outside Porter. There's the triple. They grab their own miss.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Here's Maxey. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. The kick out to Simmons. To the wing on the left. Pass to Springer. 5 on the clock. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. 11 points in the game. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective. Coach very happy.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And here are the Sixers now. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. And it's Maxey missing.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Here's MP driving to the basket. Up and in on the layup. MP's got 15 points here in the second half.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
As much defensive attention as AD gets, the passing lanes will be open for him, and those are the passes he needs to make.
The 76ers have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Pass to Maxey. Takes the 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's MP. Rebound by the 76ers.
That's his first.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Korkmaz checked in for the Sixers. Riller comes in for Maxey. Philadelphia's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Simmons. Here's Springer. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. 2 open that time. Made it look easy.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
On the break. Vanderbilt with the block.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, no need to get the ball back here. And you want to close this quarter with momentum.
Los Angeles foul. Number 1. That's his first personal foul.
The first one falls. The 76ers making a switch here.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
Good on both. Seven seconds left in the third quarter. MP outside. And that's not going to go.
What?
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. A moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
Hey, Doc, I told you, one bucket at a time, all right? One bucket at a time, and extra passes.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. We've got Furkan Korkmaz, and it's Zeller in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Springer, pass to Riller. It's stolen by MP. Here's Vanderbilt. MP outside. Porter pulls it in. And the 76ers shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Here's Springer. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Timeout called, the Lakers.
Timeout. Who wants a t-shirt?
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And Grant, you played for a Suns team that was influential with their training staff's approach. How has sports medicine changed from the early days?
You know, BA, it has changed immensely. Nowadays, every team incorporates that foundation that Suns medical staff had back in the day. It's all about prevention. It's about recovery. It's the big picture approach to making sure players can not only get through season after season, but have longevity throughout their careers.
And it's blocked by Davis.
Big block from the big fella, Anthony Davis, putting every inch of his reach to work right there.
From deep, MP. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
#1.
Westbrook's got assist number 8 now on the night. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing, not giving them an inch of space out there.
Also, you can see how they've gotten after it on D. The steal numbers are something they have to be proud of.
Now here's MP. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, the timing on the play is exceptional. Davis arrives right on cue.
2 minutes remaining in this ball game. 2 minutes.
Check by Davis. Davis for the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Free throw good, MP. And I think we're all giving more attention to health and well-being. Anything the league can do better to protect player health?
Well, I know they've tried to cut down on travel and minimize back-to-backs, but at the end of the day, you're playing 41 road games and 41 home games. That's what it is. It's a marathon. It's going to be hard, and it's an endurance race. And so, yeah, maybe reducing regular season games, but I'm not sure that's an option. So sometimes you just got to grind it out and get through it and hope for the best for your ball club.
Here's Maxey, just 5 on the clock. Outside for Porter. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beat down. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
Here's Reed following the score by the Lakers. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. And he's going for the lob.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Here's Joe. Here's Riller. Drilled from 11 feet out. .43 seconds left in the fourth. MP outside. Going inside, and MP throws it down.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Here's Riller. Pass to Thibault. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth. Shot clock at 5. Here's Reed. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Here's Chanchar. MP outside. The three. Misses there. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
I know she bugging, her intentions only to ride with me. Yeah, I ain't complacent, I'm chasing, you know that you ride for me. Yeah, she's so strong, yeah, she's so numb, yeah. Oh, should we take 5 on me? I know she bugging, her intentions.
Happy Halloween and welcome to an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV. One game day is in the books and we have our first 16 contenders for the My Team Unlimited tournament. If you did make it this time, you'll have another chance coming up on November 27th. One familiar face did make it through, and that's Ty Debo, the reigning champ, and we caught up with him last week to see how he plans to repeat that victory.
Dude is good, yo. It's your boy Ty.
Ty, congratulations is in order because you qualified for game day 1 for the My Team Unlimited tournament on Current Gen. Welcome back to 2K TV.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad I qualified and I appreciate it.
How'd you feel on game day?
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Denver Nuggets. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Now, Nikola Jokic is honest about why he's so patient offensively. He said it's because I can't really run fast. That's my only option. When I have the ball, I just look for defensive mistakes. Being a little bit slower gives my teammates a chance to back cut, lob. I'm just playing in my comfort zone. Kevin?
He is definitely letting the play develop, D.A. Thank you. Not every team has the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight.
And it can really add a dimension to your offense, Kevin, especially if you're able to pass out of double teams and hit guys who are open for shots.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Jamal Murray is out there with Thompson. Then there's Brown. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Jokic in at the center position. And for the Lakers, they've got Cauley Stein, Oubre out there with Davis. Then it's MP. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. Here's Jokic. The shot that time not on target. And the Lakers going the other way now. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
4 on the shot clock. Oubre can't get it to go. Now here's Murray. His last outing with 20 points. Jokic inside. covered by MP. And he makes that one.
Yeah, Jokic likes to keep the defense off balance, guessing as to what he's going to do. He's a threat from everywhere, and his mid-range game helps him put defenses in a pickle.
Now, here's MP. Coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
MP finds Davis. Outside Westbrook. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
He gets that one.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Drills it from outside. Thompson's got 5 now.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4 of 5.
MP outside. And they get it. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. There's 3 pointers off the mark. MP outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Thompson. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Guys, we haven't seen the type of numbers out of them at the line that we've come to expect, especially after last season.
Denver in the lead.
2 minutes remaining.
Jokic passes to Morris. Trying to get open is Thompson. Morris, no good. LA's gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. Jokic against MP. Good on the triple. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
The pass to Najee. Thompson outside. Jokic kicks to Thompson. Knocked away. MP against Morris. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Tinsley's checked in. Morris passes to Jokic. The dish now to Tinsley. Kicks it to Morris. And stolen by MP. Goes up. Plays it in off the breakaway. MP's got 13.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Lakers girl.
.51 seconds left to play in the first. Knocked loose. And Tinsley kicks to Morris. Morris against MP.
Number 3.
Ojale is checked in for Vanderbilt.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
MP passes to Dort. Back to MP. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Inside, here's Morris. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Now, MP. 15 points in the game. It'll count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers on top. They lead by 6. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Malone has right now. They've got Morris. It's Najee in a power forward. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the 76ers was superb. He scored 45 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing.
Substitution on the court.
.151 left in the first half. Murray. And it's good for 2.
Jamal Murray.
Murray's got 4 points this quarter. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
They get a hand on it. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. Here's Cauley Stein. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Cauley Stein's got 6.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Murray against MP. Jokic passes to Najee. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
MP looking around. Here's Davis. Second chance shot. It's good. Davis has got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Jokic kicks to Morris. To the middle. And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touch by MP.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And the dunk by MP.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player. It's Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Covered by MP. This one for 3. And it's MP with the rebound. That will count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles. Through the first half, plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Anthony Davis. Russell Westbrook out there with MP. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. MP dishes to Oubre. For Murray. Here's Davis. Up and in from the low block. Davis has got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Lakers.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Davis against Murray. For Davis. Off the left rim and out. Lakers leading by 12.
And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. Wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And the basket by MP. MP's got 23.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment. For the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years for a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to this team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And a wide open look for MP. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Campazzo. And just miss after miss right now.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Dort finds MP. Takes the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And the foul called on MP.
Number 1.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Morris. Good on the bucket. Morris has got his first bucket of the night. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 17-5 run. Passes it to Ojala. MP up top. He's got 32. Pass to West. Clock at 4. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. A 3 from MP. The offensive rebound. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Here's Morris. He kicks it to Tinsley. Off target with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 22. A 3 from MP. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Lakers. Denver's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Cloak loose. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. And MP throws it down hard.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Here's Jokic. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chip.
In for the Nuggets.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
So on the floor for Denver, Campazzo and Murray are the guard set. Jokic is out there with Klay Thompson. Lets it go from the wing, and he hits the jump shot.
And when Thompson gets in a groove, it lifts this whole team. Great to see him shining like this on offense.
Back to MP. It's intercepted. Pass to Jokic. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now, the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
Bull, the pass to Campazzo. 5 on the clock. Dishes to Harkless. Fires top of the key. No good off the back of the rim. Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. On the wing, MP. He's defended by McDermott. MP kicks it well. Back to MP.
2 minutes remaining in this ball game. 2 minutes.
And again, no good by the Lakers. Denver's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Campazzo, he's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And Bull wide open. He shoots, and the 3 ball is good. Bull's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's MP. Sinks that one from the post.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
McDermott dishes the Bull. Harkless with it, picked up by Joseph, and stolen by MP.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. made the game look easy tonight.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Bull. Again, the Nuggets score.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. He could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And the dunk by MP.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Bull. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Number 1.
First one falls for.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
Both good from the line that time. Los Angeles calls timeout. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jamal Murray.
Well, he's got his field goal percentage in the high 50s, and that says a lot about how well he's been able to kind of exploit the gaps in the defense. His motion, his ability to find open spots on the floor, you can definitely see the difference.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.
She see me. Oh, hey.